Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Hey, I've had the Boox Note Air 5C for about 5 days now. I've been using it exclusively since the time that I got it. And I've encountered, mostly I love the device, I'll tell you that. I've done a couple of videos on it. Love the device, I've been waiting for it. I actually sold my Note Air 4C to kind of make room for this one because I have a ton of e-ink devices. And I've been loving the device completely. There's been a couple of nuisances with the device that I've had to find some workarounds for, and it all has to do with the pen and the pen flap, and I want to show you what I did to fix that. So here's the issue. I'm not a fan of the flap, the removable flap. It's not a good idea. At work, twice this week, I've lost it because I left it in a meeting room when I took it off to take notes. You can't simply attach it to the back while you're not using it, because if you do that, let me show you what happens. If you try to write on the screen, you can immediately tell where the magnets on the flap are. You can probably tell that right away, can't you? Right? So anyway, it has to be detached. Even if it's anywhere on the side of your screen, it's going to inhibit the working of your pen there. So that was issue number one. I don't like that. Issue number two is that when I put my pen, or when I put my Note Air 5C in my bag, my computer bag has dividers, fabric dividers inside there. And the pen always gets caught either on this end, like if it's going point down, and it gets pushed up. And my cap pops off. And so I've already lost one of my tips. I do not have all three of my tips. I hope it's somewhere in my bag, but I haven't been able to find it yet. So that's a little bit of an annoyance. I don't like the design of this pen with the removable cap. I had to find a solution that would work for me, and here's what I did. So for the issue with the pin attaching to the side of the device and being able to stay secure, to be able to replace the flap, I bought some of these from Amazon, and they're very thin. It's also a brown, kind of a leather texture, and it's got, you know, a peel-off adhesive on the back, and then it's got a pin loop on here so that your pin can go inside there. It's not the tightest fit, so here's what I did. There's two options that I could do. I'm going to just show you how I installed it on the device. So two options. I could have installed it on the outside of the device like this. That's okay. I mean, it doesn't match. That's okay. But I needed to pull it back quite a bit so that when the pin was inserted, that the pin was kind of like held in a little bit tighter. And then I thought about, well, why do it there? Why not just install it on the inside of the device? So that's what I did. I pulled it back about 3/8 of an inch, maybe a half inch. I'm not sure how far that is, but I pulled it back to where a good piece of the loop is behind the line of the case, so that when the case is closed and I put the pin in there, that it's a pretty snug fit. That's not gonna fall out. It's not gonna slide out. So that was my first thing that I did to fix it. That was my first issue. Now, as you see, when I go to pull the pin out, the cap comes off. So that's my second issue that I had to fix. And here's how I fixed it. I got a ViWoods W2 stylus. They're upgraded. It's the second version of their stylus. Love the way that this writes. I also bought their ceramic version as well. I hate to talk about ViWoods on a Boox video, but Boox, you really have to do better than this pen. That's not a good design for that pen. Very, very disappointed with that. But anyway, now with my ViWoods stylus, or any other stylus that I decided to use, whether it be an Amazon Kindle Scribe, that fits pretty well. It will, if I put the flat side up against there, it will, you can sort of feel it, you know, hit the magnets, but I really don't even need the magnets because that's a pretty good tight fit on that. So anyway, as you know me, I am a hacker, and I'll fix things when I need to fix it. If you want some history of what I've had to do with other Boox devices, when the Tab XC came out, I was one of the first ones to do reviews on it. And of course, the writing feel was one of the biggest issues on that. I initially put an iPad 13-inch screen protector on there as a makeshift. Worked great. Waiting on an official screen protector to be released. And finally, Healing Shield came out with one that's an excellent screen protector for the Boox Tab XC. I highly recommend it, but it does require break-in. If you put that thing on there and you begin writing on it, it's going to feel like your pen is meeting too much resistance. But if you just take the side of your hand, or really even a microfiber cloth or something like that, and if you just rub the screen down with either your hand or that cloth, it's like, I think you remove some kind of a coating maybe that is in there from the manufacturing process, but it's an immediate impact to how the writing feels. And I still say that with the Healing Shield screen protector on the Boox Tab XC, it's one of the best writing feels of any e-ink device out there. You do take a little bit of a hit. I can't notice it, but my mind tells me that there must be some kind of a visibility hit, or as far as the diminishing the clarity of the screen, I can't tell. It looks just as clear and as clean as it ever did to me, and as sharp as it ever did to me. The other thing that I did, if you remember, and you can go back and find this video, the keyboard case that comes for the Tab XC and the Boox Note Max uh, had a lot of wobble in it. When you put it on, it was very sloppy in the fit. And then it had those two little prongs that since it was sloppy, those two little prongs were sliding back and forth on your screen. So I found a hack using some foam rubber insulation, some very narrow foam rubber insulation, to put it in the crease, or in the I guess the hinge where the cover closes, and that took out all of the slop of the fit there. So anyway, I'm not above trying to fix some issues. I'm very happy. I had already ordered this stylus from ViWoods prior to ordering the Boox Note Air 5C. So I was looking forward to getting it in anyway. And then when I found out that I was having the issues with the Pen 3 that came with the Note Air 5C, I thought, well, hey, I invested in this pen. I tried it out. I really like it, and it's going to be my new pen. Now, one of the things that you'll see is that, let me take my pen out. One of the things that you'll see that this is very thin. So this thing that I put in there is extremely thin. You can see that. But it's still, just because I've got some of the loop is inside the case, it's still going to create a little bit of a gap, but it does not affect the magnetic hold of the tablet at all. You see how much confidence I've got in it? I'm putting my hand underneath it, so I think it's not going to affect the magnetic hold of the case. But I'm certainly not going to I wouldn't move my hand out and do this just in case, because this thing costs a lot of money. Anyway, just wanted to share those hacks with you. Love the device. Would I buy it again? You bet your bottom dollar I certainly would. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.